Hello and welcome to this class. We're going to have like a vocabulary warm-up of the dialogue that we'll be having. So the first one here is kwa mwezi. It's the plot of the story is someone called Alice is coming here to get a house, and the conversation between her and the landlord will be following. So we're going to have a vocabulary warm-up of the conversation that they will be having. So the first one is kwa mwezi. Kwa mwezi means per month. Per month. The next one is mwenye nyumba. Mwenye nyumba means the house owner, who is the landlord or the landlady. The next word is ni bei gani. Ni bei gani. Ni bei gani in Swahili, in English means how much. The next one is nimeipenda. Nimeipenda means I like it. The next phrase is nitakupigia simu. Nitakupigia simu means I'll call you. Simu is phone. I'll call you. The next word is tutaongea. Tutaongea in English means we'll talk. The next word is twende. Twende means let's go. The next one is uko wapi. Uko wapi means where are you? Where are you? So the following is a dialogue around the house. And the plot of the story is Alice is looking for a house to rent. First you hear Alice's phone call to the landlord, and then you listen in as she visits the house. Mwenye nyumba is the one who is speaking. Nyumba ina vyumba vitatu. Kimoja kikubwa na viwili vidogo. Chumba kikubwa kina choo ndani. This in English means the house has three rooms, vyumba vitatu. Kimoja kikubwa na viwili vidogo means one is big and two are smaller. Then it goes to say chumba kikubwa kina choo. This means that the bigger room has a toilet inside. Choo is toilet. Then Alice would come and say sawa. Kuna sehemu sawa. Kuna sehemu ya kulaza gari. Kuna sehemu ya kulaza gari. This means okay. Kuna sehemu ya kulaza gari means are there a section for parking the car? Kulaza means like sleeping, like, but the car doesn't sleep, it's just to park. Gari is car. Mwenye nyumba will come and say the house lady or the landlord. Ndio. Pia nyumba ina jiko kubwa, store, sehemu ya kulia, ukumbi wa kupumzikia na choo kingine. This means that yes, there is also a large kitchen. A large kitchen, it has a bigger kitchen. It has a store, and it also has a dining room and a place to rest, which is called a living room, and another toilet, which means na choo kingine, another toilet. Then Alice comes and asks, je, nyumba ina maji ya bomba? The conversation that I'm trying to bring here is a conversation that we are going to look at later here later. So Alice is coming here and say, je, nyumba ina maji ya bomba? Maji ya bomba, as we looked earlier on, means like running water. Then the landlord will come and say, ndio, inayo. That means yes, it has. Then Alice comes and asks, sawa, je, nyumba ina generator na pia ina bustani? This means Alice is saying, okay, does the house has something like a generator or a flower garden? A bustani is a place where flowers are planted. Does it have a flower garden and a generator? Then mwenye nyumba, the landlord, comes and say hapana, which means no. Nyumba haina generator, lakini ina bustani. This means the house does not have a generator, but it has a flower garden or a garden. Alice says sawa, means okay. Ni bei gani kwa mwezi? Meaning it's how much per month. What is the going rent like per month? Then the house the landlord or the landlady comes and say $400 kwa mwezi. This means $400 per month. Kwa mwezi means per month. $400 means $400. Siku ya pili means the following day. Alice comes and asks, hodi, that means knock. Mwenye nyumba comes and says, karibu. Alice says, asante, habari za mchana, which means thank you. How is the afternoon? Mwenye nyumba comes and says, nzuri, karibu ndani, which means it's nice, the going is good. Welcome inside. Karibu means welcome, ndani means inside. Then Alice comes and says, asante, which means thank you. Then the landlord says, sawa. Sasa hii nyumba ina vyumba vitatu vya kulala. This means this house has 3 bedrooms. Vyumba vitatu. 3 rooms for sleeping, which is a bedroom. Hiki ni chumba kikubwa, which means this is the big house. Cha kulala. This is a bigger bedroom. Chumba hiki kina choo, which means that this house, this specific room has a toilet. Pia kina kitanda kikubwa, which means it has a big bed. Then Alice comes and says, sawa, vyumba vidogo vina vyoo pia, which means okay. The smaller rooms, do they have toilets as well? When the landlord comes and says no. Vyumba vidogo havina vyoo, which means the smaller rooms do not have toilets. Hiki hapa kimoja, which means this small one. This is the small one. Hiki ni chumba kidogo, which means this is a smaller room. Hakina choo, which means does not have a toilet. Chumba kingine kidogo ni sawa na hiki, which means the other room, which is smaller, is the same as this one. They are of the same proportion. Alice comes and says, sawa, which means okay. Mwenye nyumba, which is landlord, hii hapa ni store na hili hapa ni jiko, which means that this is the store and this is the kitchen. Alice comes and says, sawa, which means okay. Ukumbi uko wapi? Which means the hall. Where is the hall? The landlord comes and says, huu hapa ukumbi na hapa ni sehemu ya kulia, which means that this is a hall and this too is a place to eat. Kulia means place to eat, which is the dining room. Alice comes and says, ukumbi ni mzuri na mkubwa, which means that this hall is big and good. The landlord comes and says, ndio, which means yes. Sasa twende nje, which means all right, means okay, now let's go outside. Twende means let's go. Nje means outside. Sasa means now. Hii hapa ni sehemu ya kulaza gari, which means this is a parking house or the parking place or the garage. Alice comes says, sawa, asante, which means okay, thank you. Nyumba ni nzuri na nimeipenda, which means that the house is good and I have loved it. The next statement he says, nitakupigia simu Jumatatu, which means I'll call you on Monday. Jumatatu is on Monday. The landlord says, sawa, which means okay. Tutaongea Jumatatu, which means we'll talk on Monday. Alice comes and says, kwaheri, which means bye. Then mwenye nyumba comes and says, sawa, which means okay. Kwaheri, which means like goodbye. This is the conversation, the same conversation in English. I'll not go off to English. We've translated word by word. And the next time we'll be looking at the vocabularies, and I'm hoping to see you. Until next time. Next time we'll be looking at the vocabulary, and I'm hoping to see you. Until next time. Bye bye.